Good morning, people. Today I have a really fun video to show you. Fusion video today. I have this model here. I'll just go straight into it. And I made a spline around an area where I want to make a cut. So eventually I want to make this into a surface. And if I hide the model, you can see that the area is fine to make a surface. I can use it to cut. But when you're cutting a STL file like this, the following the exact curves like this is not going to cut the model because there are some nooks and niches here where it will not actually penetrate. So what you would want to do is offset this sketch in 3D space. Now I'm just going to go back and remove the patch. Now normally you would think, oh, I can just mark it and offset it, but since you are in 3D space in this sketch is in 3D space and is living in 3D space as a 3D sketch. So the sketch lines themselves are operating with an X, Y, Z axis. So basically it's a 3D sketch. Then you cannot just go and say, okay, I want to scale this, because you don't have a reference point. If I select point and select this as a reference, then it will not scale correctly. And you cannot either just mark it and select offset, because an offset only works on a 2D plane, so a 2D construction plane. So how do you get around it? How can I expand the selection? How can I create a bigger one? Now, the first thing you need to do is you need to make a point of the sketch. And you do that by taking the longest points of the sketch and you create construction lines. So you make an L and X. And remember, you have to be in 3D mode to do this. So I take this because it's on the far edge, and I take this because it is on the far edge. Okay? Now these will be deleted afterwards. Now I need the highest points here, which are actual reference points of the sketch. And it doesn't really matter so much where it is, because you just need the point to be sort of in the middle of these. And you need to find an axis that fits with that. So for me, I did that by making a line from here. So make a line from here to here. Then you get two lines like this, okay? Then you go in and you find the middle of that line. And then you find the middle of this line here on the other side, which is there. And now you have a midsection line. It looks weird, believe me, but it works. Now you go in and you select create point, and you go in and say, okay, I want the point here. Now you have got a point that is more or less inside the middle of the model at any point. Okay. Now this point will now be the reference. Now you go back and you delete all the lines because you don't want constrictions to it. Like this, you still have the point. And now you select this and you select the point as well. Hold down Control and select the points. You need to bring the point with you. And then you select Control C to copy it and Control V. And then you drag it out so it's not related to those points. And then you press OK. Now you've got two seemingly identical sketches. Now the big change with this one is that these points here, if you inspect these points here, you see there is 3 points. And one of these points is actually there. You can see it's like a purple one. It's because it's a projected 3D space point. But when you copy the whole sketch like this, you don't have a reference. Yeah, you cannot delete the points that are there now, because they have to have a reference to the spline. But the original reference points are no longer there, constraining the sketch. So what I now do is I go in and mark this one, and I select modify, sketch scale, and then the point here I select the middle point. And now you can increase the size of your sketch. Press OK and finish. And here is this. Press OK, and then you go back just for reference, and you create this, and you fill this instead. Now, originally this face here could not cut the other face, but look what happens when I activate the model like this, and I select the newest of the bodies and select move, and I just move it on the same axis that it used to be, and then you can see that it is intersecting with the point where I want to cut. So here, roughly, I will cut it there. You press OK. So now I have moved that into place. And the object is now so big that you can use it to cut the other object in 3D space. And that is how you can expand a looped spline in 3D space that you have made from points from an actual STL file. And I hope that was useful for you guys. And if you like these kind of videos, drop me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.